Hi everyone and welcome back to Tico tutorial for EDA. In this episode 2, we will introduce the concept of variable and what is the return value and side effect of a command. Let's dive in. First, let's create and reference a variable. In Tico, we use the set command to create or update a variable. For example, set lang Tico. This will create a variable named lang with the value of string Tico. You can reference the value of a variable by adding a $sign before its name. For example, puts $lang. As you can see, it prints Tico on the screen. Now let's say we want to combine some text and a variable into one string, like hello and the value of $lang. Let's type puts hello $lang. Then hello Tico is printed. After setting a variable in your EDA Tico shell, try to type set L, then hit tab once or twice, or put $L, then hit tab once or twice. You see how tab completion can help auto-complete your variable names. A super useful trick when working inside the EDA tool environments. From episode 1, we know that when we want to insert a space between hello and Tico in the puts command, we need to wrap the whole thing in either double quotes or curly braces. Let's try both and see how variable substitution behaves in each case. Puts quote-unquote hello $lang and puts brace and brace hello $lang. You can see the difference. With quotes, Tico substitutes the variable and prints the actual value. With braces, Tico treats everything inside as a raw string, so Tico just leaves $lang untouched. So, use quote when you want substitution, and use brace when you want exact text. Next, how do we capture the return value of a command? Tico allows us to capture the return value of a command using square brackets. The square bracket will execute the command inside and substitute with its return value. Here is a typical example. Set B bracket set A 1, 2, 3 and bracket 4, 5, 6. It returns 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's break it down. Set A 1, 2, 3 assigns 1, 2, 3 to variable A and also returns 1, 2, 3. The square brackets set A 1, 2, 3 are replaced by the values 1, 2, 3. So this line becomes set B 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then what are the return values of the command set and puts? First, let's try two commands. Set A 1, 2, 3 and puts 1, 2, 3. In both cases, 1, 2, 3 is printed on the screen. Then we try using the bracket to get the return values of set and puts. For example, puts set returns bracket set A 1, 2, 3 and puts put returns puts 1, 2, 3. You notice that the first line prints exactly what you expected. Set returns 1, 2, 3. But the second line is different. Tico prints 1, 2, 3 first by the command puts inside the bracket. Then it prints an incomplete message. You may ask why the brackets puts 1, 2, 3 are not replaced by 1, 2, 3. This is because 1, 2, 3 printed on the screen is the side effect of command puts 1, 2, 3. And the actual return value of puts 1, 2, 3 is empty. So, we need to understand the difference between return values and side effect. In Tico, there are two key behaviors related to a command. A return value is what the command gives back, and a side effect is the action taken by the command before returning. In the case of set A123, the side effect is to create and update variable A. The return value is 123. In the case of puts123, the side effect is to print 123 to the screen. The return value is empty. So when you see something printed in Tcl, pay attention. Did it come from the return value or from the side effect? This difference becomes very important as your script grows more complex. Before we wrap up, there is a small tip to check whether a variable exists. You can use the command info exists followed by the variable name. This will return 1 if the variable exists and 0 otherwise. That's it for episode 2 of the Tcl tutorial for EDA. Next time, we'll dive into list and loop. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.